Welcome seekers of the truth to the Magical Services channel. So this is going to be a most supreme career horoscope for the general collective of the sign of Aries for the week that is between July 12th, Sunday, through July 18th, Saturday of this year of 2026. With that said, Aries, let's get into your horoscope. So for the time frame that we are talking about, Aries, the vanguard of the zodiac is currently operating inside a high-pressure compression chamber. With heavy grinding Saturn and the dissolving fog of retrograde Neptune directly over your natal identity marker, the era of relying on sheer impulsive momentum is officially over. You are being forced to professionalize your raw instinct, transforming from a reckless pioneer into a calculated institutional authority. This psychological profiling of your personal brand demands absolute rigor. The market is no longer rewarding your initial spark, but rather your capacity to sustain and defend your territory. Economic intelligence indicates that competitors are watching for any sign of hesitation or scattered focus from you, making this a critical week to project unshakable, monolithic resolve. In the tactical theater of daily operations and local communications, Mars is locking into a volatile high-frequency conjunction with Uranus. This creates a chaotic environment of sudden logistical fractures, digital misfires, and erratic messaging. Do not attempt to enforce rigid control over this sector. Instead, weaponize the disruption. When your rivals are paralyzed by unexpected supply chain delays or sudden shifts in the news cycle, you must use your innate agility to pivot instantly, capturing the market share they drop in their panic. Momentum forecasting shows that the fastest, most adaptable entities will absorb the liquidity of the slower bureaucratic ones. While your daily grind is a war zone, your speculative and creative ventures are experiencing massive, expensive growth. Jupiter is throwing a wide net over your risk taking sectors, offering lucrative opportunities in unconventional investments or bold, creative launches. However, this expensive energy is strictly gated by Venus, which is demanding clinical, hyper meticulous execution in your back end routines and health protocols. You cannot afford to be sloppy with the details. The outcome relies entirely on your ability to fuse Jupiter's grand visionary bets with Venus's ruthless granular quality control. Deep within your professional networks and long term alliances, Pluto continues its tectonic restructuring, purging dead weight associates and consolidating your inner circle of power. Simultaneously, the true North Node is pulling your ultimate career destiny into the shadows, rewarding behind the scenes maneuvering over public grandstanding. By anchoring your identity in unshakable discipline, exploiting the chaos in daily communications, and executing your grand visions with flawless operational precision, you will emerge from this compression chamber not just as a participant in the market, but as its undisputed apex predator. So that is what I have for you today, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video, comment this video, share this video, or hype this video. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, or hype our channel by letting your friends and acquaintances who would benefit from it know about it. All those acts would be great and greatly appreciated. Now, feel free to check out the magical service being offered in the description box, because this is, after all, a magical channel. So it is very fitting to indeed have magical offers all the time. Now, if you want more in-depth insight into the week as far as career goes, feel free to check out the all sign long video format video that I did about it, and that one should be quite enlightening. But today's episode was, whoa, quite the entertainment. Mercury retrograde had my wires crossed, and and it was the first video that I did right after I woke up. So maybe, the fog was in my mind or whatever still. But no, I was looking at these words You know, and English is my third language, and French is my second language. But you know, neither one of those is even my first language. But then I was looking at these English words and trying to pronounce them with French pronunciations. Like the C and the H sometimes can make a k sound, or sometimes can make a sh sound. And so, and the architecture of French and English words are sometimes very similar. And with in this case of the CH together, sometimes like the pronunciation is the other one from the other one. So where it's supposed to be, where in one language it's sh, the other language is k. I was having issues with that this morning, boy. It was silly. I don't even know, you know, if I got it all right, but I believe I got the message across. But beyond that, the data, though, I do insist that the data, I have total 100% confidence in the data that was portrayed in the video, because I don't get my data from online outside sources. You know, a lot of so-called online astrologers get their data from uh, apps, sometimes apps that other people made, or from online sources. I don't do any of that. I live in a place that doesn't even, you can't even rely on this place to always have running internet. So my philosophy has been for a long time to do everything offline whenever possible. Um, and so I actually built my own, I want to call it digital telescope, to observe the astral bodies accurately, impeccably, NASA grade accurately. Um, First for myself, and then I figured, why not do this for the world? And so the same thing is being used for y'all. Anytime y'all want, feel free to go check out the data. Anything that I say in my videos, feel free to go check out the data, and you will see that it is indeed impeccably accurate. Yeah, to defend myself a little bit, I guess, or something like that. But beyond that, make sure to check out all your placements, because they all matter, but especially check out your rising sign placement, because in collective readings, rising sign readings tend to resonate the most. Beyond that, I thank you so much for being here, Aries, and for supporting our channel and being part of our tribe. Until the next time, blessings.